who knows me knows I like my men like I like my porn. A little freaky. Like David Boreanaz and his freakish caveman brow, like John Hamm and his freakish ability to wear a suit, or Jack White. Which is why I mourn every Thursday when there's not a new 30 Rock on. I can't get enough of the freaks that Tina Fey has compiled for us. Who could resist Jack Donaghy and his affinity for cookie jars in the GOP? Twofer's blackness, Kenneth's gentle pig-slaughtering ways. And then there's Frank. Oh, Frank, the wet dream of freaks. With his aversion to basic hygiene and pants. Ooh, baby. And then there's Liz Lemon herself, Tina Fey, the leader of the freaks. She's what we would call a super freak. She's super freaky. And you know what? I would take her home to my mama. Which is why I'd like to take this time to, personally, via my show via the internet, say thank you, Tina. Thank you for letting your freak flag fly. Hopefully this will bring out more finely formed freaks from their mother's basements into the spotlight. Your recent Mark Twain Award and your New York Times best-selling book, Bossy Pants, can only aid in this. So here's hoping for a swift move to a new world order where the people want, no need, their freaks. So, Tina, let's you, me, and Judah Friedlander run a room, pop some Four Locos, and let's get it on. All right. That was excessive. Okay, well, this week, our very first show, welcome. We're excited to have you here, I guess. Our first week, we are joined by Ian Sorensen. You can follow him on Twitter at Improv Madness and see him in utility player stuff. Ian. And we're also joined with another utility player person who also runs her own Twitter account at Mandy Linner, Amanda Alvey. And last and least, we're joined by someone, I don't know why I associate with him, but I do. You can also follow him on Twitter, surprisingly, at Derek BMM _ Derek Armstrong.
I know. You're welcome.
Okay. It's basically how we all feel about him.
That was sufficiently awkward.
Yes, and appropriate, I feel, actually. Okay, so...
End of the table.
That's why you're down there. Okay, we're going to start with Bieber, Justin Bieber.
Where else are you going to start?
Exactly. Okay, so apparently Justin Bieber has been photographed with earrings and his 2 new tattoos. I'm sure you've all seen the pictures. And I guess now he's also wearing sparkly rhinestone bracelets. So if we thought he couldn't get any gayer, we were wrong.
Yeah.
Next up comes vajazzling.
Yeah, that's happening. And I don't know, I mean, being photographed with sparkly bracelets and different tattoos on the waist area, I mean, that's embarrassing, but he's also been photographed with Selena Gomez, so...
I love Selena Gomez.
I don't know, you already kind of upped the ante there.
True.
You're not wearing your sparkly bracelets today. What happened?
Well, I know you got them for me for my birthday, but I wanted to save them for a special occasion.
It's the first show of Veronica Now. What's more special
All right.
than this, Ian?
Special occasion.
Wow.
In other news, Lauryn Hill, mother of 5, is knocked up again. She's expecting her 6th child with her boyfriend, Rohan Marley.
She's married to a city in Lord of the Rings?
She is.
I'm kind of concerned. I mean, she's just developing all these children, and, you know, she'll start developing more albums, and I'm just concerned about the titles, like Barefoot and Pregnant.
Postpartum depression.
Yeah, you know.
Lauryn Hill's
What's it gonna
postpartum
be?
depression.
I'm less excited about her 6th and more excited about Pink's first.
Pink had a kid.
And named her
Oh,
Willow.
sorry, Veronica's been drunk. She wasn't
You're in on
there
the
for this.
conversation, Drake.
Oh.
I'm over here. I've got cards. Okay, well, speaking of Pink, we'll do this one next. Eminem came out with some song lyrics dissing Lady Gaga.
I'll be the only gay who hates Lady Gaga. I don't like her at all. And Eminem disses everyone. Eminem, disses Britney. He disses Christina. It
Not
means
me.
you're a great pop star.
Not just me either.
Take it.
It means you're a great pop star.
You can take it. And if you don't have a vagina, you can turn around and take it.
Maybe you could teach them how to take it.
Your move. Rebuttal.
That will be adamforadam.com/Derek BMM.
Anthony Weiner. He is a junior congressman from New York, and he was accused of tweeting a picture of himself in boxers, I guess, to this woman in Indiana or something, and he said that his account was hacked, but he just admitted to it as well as 6 online relationships. But I don't really see the big deal, as there was no penis shot, so I kind of lost interest halfway through the story.
I just can't help but think that is just, the joke has been beaten to death, but it's just an unfortunate name to have when you do something like that.
That is the perfect name.
But to be perfectly honest, that picture could have really been anything. And he was Jewish, right? So
We don't all know.
Veronica,
not sure.
is he Jewish, Veronica?
You should know, you know him.
Again, there was no penis shot, so we couldn't tell if he was circumcised or not.
I just can't help but think what's going to happen to Congresswoman Clitoris, you know? Is something going to pop up?
wow.
I can't help but think.
And I feel like there was less of a controversy of the senator who was sleeping with the what are they called? The little people, the
Midgets?
people who
Dwarves?
intern. No, the
Interns?
pages.
Interns?
Yeah, whatever. But there was a senator who slept with 3 high schoolers, and there wasn't this big of a deal about it.
Was it a man and
It was a
boy
man
in
and
high
they were
school?
boys, yes.
Well, then that's just homophobic.
Well, then he's
if
Republican.
There's a problem, it's homophobic.
That's a problem because it's statutory rape in Washington, D.C.
I just think they're trying to get...
In the country, Derek. It's statutory rape in the country.
Not everywhere. Not everywhere.
Okay, in the Bronx, they're putting up anti-obesity apartments called The Melody for families that make under $90,000, I'm assuming, a year. And they've even put in slow-moving elevators to encourage using the stairs. So instead of fat camp, you can live in fat flats.
I personally hate that idea because...
You would be the one that needs it.
I am...
I was going to say, out of this panel,
I
yeah.
am humongous, and I never take the stairs. Never. I have a 1-bedroom house that has 3 stairs to the living room, and I leap them because I hate walking upstairs. It's just inconvenient. That's not even...
What was the point of that story?
I'm wondering that too.
What if you live on the
Is there a
8th
joke? Is there a joke?
There should have been. If I lived on the 8th floor, I would not take, what if I had luggage or groceries? What would you do?
Well, a fat person would obviously eat them. It's a slow-moving elevator. You're it's going to take a while to get there. I better open up these Cheetos
All
now.
this is going to melt. I better eat it.
Ice cream.
Well, now we know what Ian would do. Thank you.
I'm just confused by the fact that they have elevators at all, because almost every building, except for large skyscrapers, are huge walk-ups. That's every single one is, and most people in New York walk to the subway.
Sorry, slow-moving elevators in those kind of buildings? How about they're just elevators?
I know.
Anyway, when we come back, we will be joined by an interview guest who is very special to me. He's one of my very, very dear friends. I don't remember his name, but he'll be here.
Woo! Hot!
Hey, Aaron.
Hey,
How are you?
everyone. I'm doing good. How are you?
Pretty good. Yes, thank you for being my first guest ever.
Oh, no problem.
You should feel honored.
I do. I feel very honored. I love your cup.
Thank you.
Do I get a cup for being on your show?
We'll talk about it. My friend Camille made me that. It's very exciting. Okay. Now, can you tell everyone here how long we've known each other?
Less than a year.
More than a year. We've known each other for over a year.
Have we?
We have.
No, it's June. We met in like August
No.
last year. Yeah, I was at
'Cause
Derek's going away party, I think.
Okay, less than a year.
You're
Whatever.
wrong.
Almost a year.
You're wrong. We're
gonna
hitting our
call it a
anniversary.
year. We're gonna
Okay.
call it 8 months, like a pregnancy almost. Which brings me to my next question. Why have you never stuck it in me? You know one of our co-producers here and member of our roundtable this week, Derek Armstrong. Yes, and my question is, how do you put up with him? Because we can't.
I guess the trick is you kind of gotta act like him to put up with him. I mean, you just gotta be cocky and rude. You gotta carry a mirror around with you everywhere you go.
Do you like how we put up the studio
Yeah,
with?
did you do this for him?
Pretty much. I was hoping it would keep him quiet on the round table.
It
Didn't
doesn't.
work.
It doesn't, does it?
It didn't
No.
work.
Oh, I
Let's talk
so.
about our raps. We write raps.
Oh no.
And you are quite infamous because
Because of you.
Not because of me.
Because of you. Because I write good, wholesome raps about being vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian. But I write about good, wholesome things. Jesus. Not really Jesus, but I write about being vegetarian. Hugs. People who like other people. And it doesn't work for the raps. So Veronica rewrites them for me.
It's not true.
No, you do. You rewrote my complete second one for Pretty and Plastered.
That's true.
And it's dirty. It is. I can't even play it for my own mother.
Well, I would just like to say every time he writes it, it starts, how does it start? You just say?
Aaron Mitchell Terry.
Aaron Mitchell Terry.
Aaron Mitchell Terry.
Then something. And then he gets around to doing what to girls? What do you do?
Well, it usually depends on the body part, but I cream on it.
And
I cream on it.
could you explain to our viewers at home what that means?
What can I not say?
You can say anything as it's the internet.
Ejaculation on a body part.
There you go.
It's a healthy activity. My mom can't watch this interview now.
Sorry, Mrs. Terry. So go out and see Aaron the 11th. Is that Saturday? The 11th, June 11th, at the TMCC Theater on Keystone. Classy. And when we come back, we might do something. We're not really sure what we're going to do.
Cream on something.
Aaron's going to cream.
Hey, Cindy.
Hi, Bobby.
Are you Jamaican, Cindy?
Do I look Jamaican, Bobby?
'Cause you're Jamaican me crazy.
Go away, Bobby.